wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Man, can't ball like this, man. There ain't no time, is it? In the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car in the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they say you switch you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sack City, baby.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. On 1st down, it's Waters. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Waters. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. Loss. And some room to run now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
It leads to second and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Undercrush.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
61, match box, light.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Matt Judon leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the whip. Slow out.
2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo! Leo! Hey, Sam off! Hey, Foxtrot! Five!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's one for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Kill.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Flushed out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now you draw corpus. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch. Hey, Alpha. Go. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score of Saints 14, Ravens nothing.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Max 50, Max 50. Shot.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50. Bandit. Shift.
Here's Jackson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First and 10.
Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, a little bit get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check three. 5.
2nd and 3. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Hey, look, he's coming. We got double up. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson buying time, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Waters works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check, check. Lucky. Come. Go.
Back to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
40, Mike, 40. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Bravo.
They'll run on first down. It's Waters. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tighten up.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 49-yard line.
Let's bring it. He's checking. Crash.
To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. Mike's 50. Rabbit.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Got it.
Squeeze.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
On first down, it's Waters. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now it's Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Richardson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack on first down, Jackson, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Jackson, and an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game.
Yeah.